You know that feeling when you hear a song and it's like the artist somehow peered into your soul and wrote your story? Well, what if you could flip that? What if you had a chance to go back and rewrite their story? Today, we're diving deep into a novel that does just that. It's a story about love, time, and fate called Echoes of Monsoon. Let's get into it. And right from the jump, the dedication just sets this incredible tone. It's for people who feel things deeply, people who have these lingering stories in their lives, the ones that feel, well, unfinished. And that hits, doesn't it? This isn't just setting up a plot. It's tapping into a real, powerful emotion that's at the very core of this whole thing. All right, so let's start that unfinished song. Our first section here is called A Song and a Storm, and it's all about setting the stage, introducing our characters, and dropping them into the middle of one impossible second chance. So the story kicks off in 2025 with this really stark contrast. We have Tara, a writer who's basically just frozen by grief. And the person she's grieving, Arav Malhotra. He was this kind of reluctant rock star, the voice of a generation, who is now dead. And the crazy thing is, they barely even knew each other, but his loss just hollowed her out. It's the classic dynamic. She's the fan, he's the fallen idol. And then, this is the moment. The one where everything just flips. She's in her apartment in Mumbai, a monsoon is raging outside, and she finds this old dusty cassette. It's a demo from Arav from way back in 2013. So she pops it in her Walkman, the rain is slamming the windows, the lights are flickering, and she hits play. The whole room just spins, and poof! Tara Mehra is gone. Just like that, she wakes up, but she's in her old college dorm room. It's 2013. She's young again. And she looks out her window and sees him. Arav, alive. Before the fame, before the tragedy, just a guy on campus. She hasn't just time traveled. She's been handed maybe the most dangerous thing in the world, a second chance. Okay, so you have this totally impossible second chance. What on earth do you do with it? That's what brings us to section 2. Rewriting the past. This is where Tara, knowing everything that's coming, decides she's going to try to write a whole new song for their lives. Remember, in the original timeline, Tara was just another face in the crowd. But not this time. No, this time she walks right up to the quiet, kind of broody Arav and offers him her lyrics. He's cagey at first, tells her, "I don't collaborate." But as she's walking away, he says this, without even turning around. And with those 3 words, you can almost feel the timeline start to bend. And that one tiny moment just blossoms. She gives him these lyrics that are kind of strange, they don't rhyme where you think they should, and he just gets it. He puts them to these raw, perfect melodies. Their first time on stage together at a college open mic, it's absolutely electric. And you can see it's not just about the music anymore. This creative spark is turning into something real. Something that never, ever existed before. So after another incredible performance, he kisses her. But it's the quiet part right after that really hits you. This isn't some fairy tale romance. It's so vulnerable. They're both completely terrified of this intense thing they're building. And that's when it really clicks for Tara. This isn't just about saving his life anymore. It's about loving him. But of course, it couldn't be that simple. It never is, right? Which brings us right to section 3, when fate fights back. Because even though they've created this beautiful new melody, you can still hear the old, tragic song playing faintly in the background, refusing to disappear. And this, right here, is the central question of the entire story. I mean, can a single person really change destiny? Tara has altered the sequence of events, for sure, but all the things that broke him the first time around, the fame, the pressure, his own inner demons, all of that is still there, just waiting. It's like history has a grudge and it refuses to forget. And here's where you see him getting pulled in 2 different directions. The Arav in Pune with Tara, he's a pure artist. Raw, real, a little scared of the spotlight. But then the music industry sniffs him out, and he gets dragged to Mumbai. And you see him start to change, to morph from an artist into a product. And Tara can feel him slipping away, watching the shadows of his original fate start to close in. And then, bam, just as suddenly as it began, she's pulled back to her own time. And the result is just a gut punch. On one hand, she did it. Arav is alive in 2025. He's an indie artist, not a dead rock star. But the price? It was high. Their song is a hit, but no one knows she was part of it. And Arav, he has absolutely no memory of her. She saved his life and was completely erased from his story. So, what now? Where do you even begin to go from there? That's our final section, the echoes that stay. It's all about what happens next, about trying to build something new from the ghosts of an old, half-remembered song. So Tara finds him. He's playing a small acoustic show in this new version of 2025. He doesn't recognize her at all, but when she gets a chance to talk to him, he says this. And wow, it's just a stunning line. It's proof that even though the timeline changed, their connection was so strong it left an echo. His soul remembers her, even if his mind doesn't. But here's the thing. Saving someone once doesn't mean the fight's over. Those old fears start to creep back in for Arav, and he bolts. He disappears to a retreat, the same kind of place he went right before he died in the old timeline. But this time, something's different. He leaves a cassette for Tara, a message he knows he's forgetting. So she goes to find him, but her mission has changed. She's not going there to save him this time. She's going there to stay with him. And together, they start to write a new ending. And that really gets to the heart of what this book says love is. It's not about being a hero swooping in to fix everything. It's the quiet, messy, constant choice to just show up, to stay with someone through their darkness and help them build something new, even when the past is echoing all around you. It's about being a safe place for someone to fall apart. So as we wrap up our look at Echoes of Monsoon, it really leaves you with this one last thought. It makes you think about all those unfinished stories and half-remembered songs in our own lives. If you could hear an echo from one of yours, what would you hope it would say?